What's up, guys? Frugal BC. Today we're talking Hedera price predictions. That's right. We're going to look at one crazy price prediction that I found, plus kind of look at what the market is doing and talk about where I think Hedera might go. Again, whenever I make these price prediction videos, I like to caveat that they're kind of a best guess at best, and anyone else who's doing that is doing the exact same thing. Nobody knows. And I'll talk about some of the techniques that I think are ridiculous. So we'll get into all that on today's Frugal BC. By the way, if you guys like this kind of stuff, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. I appreciate that a lot. We're just trying to bring you the truth in crypto, and we do the experiment. We try things out, we see how they go, and we're just trying to make sense of all this crazy stuff in crypto. So come follow us along for the journey. We got channel memberships if you want to see these videos before anyone else. We got those for only $1, so it's really affordable for everybody and helps keep the channel going, helps get the word about the channel out there. And since this is not an Algorand video, I just want to give a brief shout out to our sponsor, Non-Fungible Domains. Thanks so much for the stuff you do, guys. They're involved in Coinbase Quest coming up soon, so big things on the horizon for them. But let's get into today's video. All right, so first off, let's just look at what the market is doing, because it's pretty impressive what Hedera is doing right now. A lot of Hedera fans are going to be happy seeing Hedera over 6 cents again. Yeah, we were down in the 5 to, in fact, we can go on the, yeah, I mean, over 7 days, that's a nice little run up from nearly touching 50 cents. But we are down from, if we go look at a month out, we are down. We did have a big dip in just about everything in crypto, not just Hedera. And these things are pretty common during the that hit halfway. There's kind of a halfway point that people kind of forget about, Yeah, we're way up on the year, but well, I wouldn't say way up, but about 3% up on the year. So not a huge amount, but people forget that we have this kind of dead zone between the halving and the real run up. So for like last time, Bitcoin didn't run up didn't really start running up until December in the last cycle in December 2020. Before that, it's kind of shakes people out, gets people thinking like, what is going on with this? Is this whole thing, maybe this whole narrative is done? And not so much true, but anyway, really liking what we're seeing on the 7 day, especially up 16.86%. And that's not the best, just to be clear. If we go, let's just see who's up on the 24. That was about 16%. Well, actually, that was the week. 16% on the week. Let's go by. Yeah, we got like Popcat, which is apparently on Solana, artificial intelligence, Sats, even Polygon up 41%. That's crazy. Dog with Hat, Floki. I told people if it's like a crazy meme coin, it's probably going to do well, because they just seem to do well for no really good reason, and not as good as Near, which is or even Gala. Don't even get me started on Gala games. We'll talk about that that's for another video. But Near Protocol having a nice run up. So it's not the best. Did Hedera do better than Algorand? No, Hedera didn't even do better than Algorand. A lot of Algorand people very happy with 25% up, when it's almost 26. We're happy seeing that. But so that's Hedera price. And where is Hedera? Yeah, here at 16%. So pretty far down. Cosmos, a lot of other coins doing better on the week. So not the best price action, but I think we'll still do okay for the bull run. But let's get to that. That's why this price prediction is kind of random. I think it's pretty weird. Let's take a look here. All right, now this was 6 months ago, so I'm going to give them, in all fairness, they were predicting this a while ago, but also like I think these are crazy. Okay, so let's just see what this person said. They said, I think we can hit $3 to $10 the next bull cycle. I'm curious, where do you think we will be in 10 years, maybe even 25 years. Now, I don't doubt that, $3 to $10 is possible for Hedera at some point, but I think it's going to be a long ways in the future, if anything. So let's, expecting 41 cents to 71 cents, hopeful for $1.14 to $2.30. I think this is actually pretty reasonable. Based on how much it's moved. Hedera did have some, what I thought was interesting is Hedera had some exposure when it came to this BlackRock news that everyone got so mad about. I don't think it was reason to be mad. I'm going to tell you why. I'm telling you one of the reasons, though, why I think 41 cents to 71 cents is a pretty reasonable price prediction. It seemed to be when sentiment turned around for Hedera, I think. Well, we'll get to that. This cycle, 80 cents. I like to live in reality. Next cycle, 1 to 3, below top 5. Yeah, I also think that's, and again, when we make these predictions, we're kind of basing on past experience. We're basing on how much it tends to move I've noticed that these coins some coins just tend to take off and crash a lot. Others just are kind of slow and steady. I think Hedera is more of a slow and steady coin. I haven't seen a lot of like super explosive growth, but it did show that it could react to news with the BlackRock thing. It did pump up to 18 cents at one point. Definitely took some profits there and crashed back down. 50 cents to $1, $3 in the high end, and will absolutely not happen. Lameo, yeah, I agree with that. 25 years, BTC and all BTC ETFs will run on Hedera. ETH will run on Hedera. Sol's carcass of endless confirmations will stutter and spark on Hedera. So funny. I laugh at this, but you know what? My Helium phone is based on Solana. I don't know if you guys know about that. And I have a video on it. It's actually a really good phone service by itself, and it's really affordable. It's like $20 a month, and you can get free months just by mapping the network for them, which takes like basically no effort. You just keep the mapping thing on. But yeah, the Sol, I had like 3 failed transactions on it already when trying to collect my mobile tokens so I could pay for my month. And yeah, they're talking about Hedera. I think Algorand is going to take some of this too. So I don't know about that. 3 to 10. Are you serious? Are you serious, Clark? Little Christmas Vacation humor there. Greatest Christmas movie ever made, except for the one I acted in and helped film, but that's another matter for another day. Well, this one's saying 20 cents. I think that's really next cycle 5. Wow. This is really dark. Okay, this cycle maybe 20 cents. Next cycle 5 cents. 5 years time, 1/1000th of a cent, and then 10 years time, crypto as we no longer exist. And 25 years, we no longer exist. Well, you know, that's not the kind of predictions I'm going to be making here, but okay. Anything under $1 is a disappointment? I don't think so. When it's been sitting at 4, I mean, my average buy-in, because I bought back in a little bit during the crash, my average buy-in is like 5 cents. So 40 cents is 8x, 70 cents is math, but like 15x around there. So yeah, I don't think it'd be a disappointment, but well, maybe a little bit. If it was that obvious, it'd be rocketing right now. Well, this was 6 months ago, so I don't think so. 6 cents. I think anything under 50 seems low, but not impossible. $10 in 10 years, maybe. With 50 billion tokens, you're not going to get super high values on Hedera. One thing that does seem to hold true is that generally when tokens have a really high supply, the price usually is somewhat truncated overall, but that doesn't mean it doesn't move. Movement is another thing, and movement is kind of what we're talking about. So I think a lot of people make that mistake when they talk about price. Like, I would rather have a coin go from 5 cents to $1 than I would another coin go from 10 to 15. The 10 to 15 may seem bigger, that may seem better, but that's a 50% gain versus 5 cents to $1 is a 20x gain. I want the 20x, right? So because I bought more. If I put $10 in Hedera and I put $10 into that other coin, that's $10 and it goes up to 15. You know, I went from $10 to $15, but this one I go from 10 to 200. So I try not to do public math. I think in 25 years it'll be worth over 1 trillion. I wouldn't even make 25 years. I'm not going to make predictions about what's going to be here in 25 years. It could be crypto might not even be here in 25 years. Who knows? The discounting you would have to do for 25 years, and if it's $20 H bar, not that much. Yeah, okay. I just did the math. It's really not that much. This guy says, people here are not bullish enough, calling for a $1 top in this bull run. Lameo, come on, guys. First, you got to remember how big this bull run is going to be for Bitcoin. People calling for only 150K top are suffering from bear market PTSD. Nah, not quite true. I think a lot of people thought we were going to hit well over 100K last time. Based on the stock to flow ratio, we should have been well over 100K on Bitcoin in the last bull cycle, and we didn't get anywhere close. We actually had a pretty truncated top. We hit an all-time high, but not a very high all-time high. So I actually think 150K top is pretty reasonable for Bitcoin. ETF have shattered all expectations and records. Yeah, but we didn't really see a huge amount of movement in Bitcoin's price. Good, healthy movement, but not like exceptional. Definitely not exceptional. You got to remember how Hedera adoption is going to go absolutely exponential. The pace, well, okay, now you're making, this is a huge assumption. There's other competitors in this space. I cover one of them quite a bit, Algorand, and I love Hedera too. I think both will get adopted for various reasons, but the other thing is a lot of times this stuff gets priced in. So right now, Hedera adding another partner or getting, some great news, you notice it generally doesn't move the needle very much. The BlackRock thing was kind of a surprise. I was a little shocked that it moved the needle as much as it did. Anyways, I believe HBAR can hit $10 by 2026. No problem. His name is Hedera at $10. First off, we're gonna be heading back to the bear market in 2026. So why on earth would we? It's definitely not gonna be $10 then, and it's definitely not gonna be $10 this cycle. Not with a coin that has 50 billion supply that is not fully released either, so there's still plenty coming out. All right, one more. LO, you crazy. BTC is 99% from its all-time high, and it wasn't 99% from its all-time high 6 months ago. Where did these people get this stuff? This is why this stuff is fun. It's fun to see how people think. We don't have a 6-month chart, so let's just go a year. These people, okay, 6 months ago was, hold on, I have to count back. Okay, February. Let's take the low point. 42 was at 42,000. That's more than half what it was. It's not 99% from all-time high. Where did these people come up with this stuff? It's wild. And we can't get past wrong version of that word, PST. 12 cents, mind you, Hedera was 21 cents when Bitcoin reached 69 cents, 69K at the peak of the bull market. I seriously doubt Hedera getting anywhere near 20 cents with millions of HBAR getting dumped every month. Okay, wait, is he saying, hold on a second. All right. Until all 50 billion HBAR have been released, and if there's even a thing by then, maybe it will go up in price. Yeah, that doesn't necessarily matter. Ethereum has a theoretically unlimited supply, as apparently Solana does too, and they're doing just fine on price. I understand the way laws of supply and demand work, and though they're even though the supply is unlimited, it's how they release it that matters. So, and will probably make a difference once it's all out. It will make a difference, but I don't think there's much scarcity for Hedera. It's pretty easy to come by. There's a lot of it. So, being a 50 billion supply, I think. Let's go back. Yeah, I really think this 41 to 71 cents with maybe up to $1. I could see it hitting $1. I think that's a pretty reasonable prediction. And so, yeah, let's pull up. we already hit 50 cents in the last bear here. Really hard to get it on there. You can see that it's about 52 cents. And we came back down, didn't quite go to the lows. We were at a penny at one point in 2020 in the bear. And so I think it'd be pretty reasonable to see probably south of $1. I think that's pretty reasonable. Interestingly enough, it's got pretty positive community sentiment. And this is the thing I was going to bring up, and this was the potential challenge for Hedera, is that it seemed like everything I've been seeing ever since BlackRock has been exceedingly negative. And I mean really, really negative. Almost like I can't believe how negative it was compared to how positive it was. But apparently, according to the sentiment here, and sentiment is a big factor, according to this, sentiment is still positive. So I would definitely not be surprised to see $1. But that's only like not even 20x from where we are. I think that's pretty reasonable. I think a 10x would be reasonable. 60, 70 cents, a little over 10x. That's totally reasonable from right where we are to now. So the main thing is, the main thing that's important is it's going to go up between now and the peak of the bull, right? So anything you have invested in now, you're probably sitting pretty good, and just wait, and I would take some profits. I don't want to tell you other people what to do and what their investment strategy should be, but I definitely, when I'm up 2 or 3x, I'm going to take some profits off the table. Now, it's not a lot. I might take 10%, maybe 15%. And if it gets really crazy, I might take even more of that off. So you definitely want to lock in your profits. In my opinion, I think that's the best strategy with crypto, because it doesn't last very long. These bull runs don't last that long, So if you just sit on your laurels and think, oh, this is great, I have all this money and it's going to last, it doesn't last. You go back to the bear market. So you might miss a little off the top. That's going to happen. You know, I've already taken some profits on the way up during the last time we had the run up, and then we came back down. I put some back in, and I'll put more. Now I'm just in a waiting holding pattern, just waiting for the bull run to kick off, which it seems like we're starting to see the beginning stages of that. So that's nice to see. So yeah, hang in there, enjoy it. Don't get too hung up on price predictions. They're kind of pointless, to be honest. I mean, I do them because it's a good chance to talk about some of these principles that I think are important. I think it's more important to have a strategy for when the bull market hits, regardless of how much it goes up. If it goes up to only 30 cents, I'm still going to take profits. I'm still going to take some money off the table. And I don't have just Hedera. I have Algorand. I have Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum. What else do I have? Mina, PYR, MetaStao. I've got a whole bag of stuff. So Hedera, I'm not relying on Hedera, and I don't think anyone should rely on any one coin. You have all these things with like a chance of going 20, 30, 40, 50x. I don't know why you would put all your eggs in one basket when you have so many possibilities here. So, all right, that's it for me. Let me know what you think. What do you think Hedera is going to do? Let me know in the comments below and give me your reasoning. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, I'm Frugal BC. Hope you're doing well out there. Stay safe, and I will see you in the future.